The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy. Wrestlingus show. Fuck those we ignore. Wrestlingus show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus show. On the air every week.
The Wrestlingus show is back on the air, and it is a full show for the Freebirds, for everyone who has a pair of ears, because this review is for Raw.
What if they only have one ear?
Then, Mr. Van Gogh, I am sorry to tell you. How do you know he wears contacts, Ross? Because he can't wear fucking glasses. We'll be reviewing Monday Night Raw, the day after Survivor Series.
Right.
The exclusive Survivor Series review is on patreon.com/LingusMafia, along with SmackDown. But as we always do, Patreon exclusive for pay-per-view, and then a free-for-all for everybody when it comes to Raw on the next show. Now, exciting news first for everybody before you fast forward to the review. Our giveaway that we do every month or so, when we spin the wheel with people who are on our Wrestlingus tier for Patreon. We still have quite a bit to go, and I wanted to do something for the holidays, and I want to fire through. So starting next week, if you are on the Wrestlingus tier or Godfather Plus or Boss Plus, Faust, this is for everybody on those tiers that get the wrestling show. You will be on the wheel to be spun, and for 3 weeks, every Tuesday, we are going to give away a winner. And then the big boy stuff is coming up after that, Faust. So, but first of all, if you're on this $5 tier, next Tuesday, we're going to spin the wheel, and the winner of that, if you haven't won already, but stay tuned if you have won, because things are about to pick up after this one.
No.
So if you have not won and you are on the Wrestlingus tier, and as long as you stay another month after that, right? That's the rule, because that's when I'll mail out your winnings. If you win, you will win this set, two cards signed. One is signed by Xavier Woods. The other one is signed by Asuka. If you are on Godfather Plus, you are seeing this right now. I am showing everybody. Patreon.com/LingusMafia. So that'll be the next Tuesday. The Tuesday after that, Faust, we're spinning again. And you're getting a card from a personal collection of mine. I went and met the man and got this signed, so it doesn't have a fucking COA or anything, because I was there. I don't need one, Faust. I was there. And there. This is a favorite of mine, which I pull from my collection because I love my people, Faust. Look at this now. This is signed Ted DiBiase WrestleMania card from the WWF Classics that they had.
That's an old school card.
The focus could come in better for this one, on the camera. So I pulled this. I have all those cards from back in the day where they had all the wrestling cards, right? And this is DiBiase hitting Hogan in the back of in his back while he's trying to slam Andre at Mania 4 during the tournament. And signed by DiBiase. There you go.
Trump Plaza.
Trump Plaza. Yeah, not the tower. So
it's got a nice signature too.
It's a great signature.
I see a lot of these wrestlers nowadays
with a dollar sign.
Yeah, it's nice.
Roman's is a garbage signature. Have you seen Roman's?
Yeah.
Double R. And then the week after that, leading into Christmas, Faust, will be this. It will be the 8x10 of Axe and Smash. This is Faust's favorite. He might try to join the Lingus so he can win on a wheel. Axe and Smash 8x10 signed. There's your COA on it, everything like that. So that'll be December, and we're done with the small stuff on December. Now, everyone is back in after December if this is not, because these are big prizes coming. Large prize. These are not these. They're not a card, even though I don't think these are shit prizes right here, Faust.
No, me either.
So if you are on Boss Plus or Godfather Plus, this is for you. If you are on those tiers, Boss Plus, Godfather Plus, you are now in a drawing. And what we are going to draw each month now, Faust, after that, starting January, The Great Janulingus is what this one will be called, Faust. You like that, Faust?
You just made that up on the fly.
I did. I made that up. All right, I'm going to show you what there is. If I can find what the fuck it is. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where the fuck did my shit go? All right. Let me find it here, and I'll show everybody on camera. So, the first week of January, we're giving out this 8x10 signed of Edge. And this is Rookie Year Edge, Faust.
Yeah.
I have this signed from Rookie Year Edge. That'll be in the first week, right?
Yep.
The next drawing after that, Faust, is you get another 8x10. And that's signed by Stone Cold Steve Austin right there. Right there. All right. This is Boss Plus, Godfather Plus only. And if you've already won on the other one, if you're signed up to this other tier, you're in.
Back in.
You're in. After that, Faust, here's a biggie. Here's a biggie because not many, this is a hard one for people to get. That's a Rock signature on an 8x10 signed. That's
eyebrow and everything.
Yep, that is going into his own, Faust. Growing into his own with hair and everything. Signed by The Rock, 8x10.
Not the original blue chipper hair.
No, you see the little thing on the bottom too. I have where it's
authentic.
Yeah, they're
WWE
authentic from WWE itself. Yeah. All right. After that, the next one, Faust.
There's more?
There is. There's two more. Two more monsters here. This, a WWF turnbuckle. WWF turnbuckle. Look at that. Got the thing you put on, the turnbuckle and everything. You fold it. You go, why is it a square? Well, in my day, Faust, that's how they start. You bend it and it becomes a turnbuckle. I'm not going to bend it. But this is good for you go have this signed by somebody, right? Yeah. And the last prize, Faust, that we will be doing for our drawing will be this. Signed Hitman Trunks. Signed by Bret Hart. There's your authenticity thing. Comes with it. Signed Hitman.
Hitman Trunks. Look at those.
Hitman Trunks signed by the Hitman with that goofy skull of his that he likes. That's what he likes.
So I bet Dax Harwood would love to have one of those.
Yeah, maybe Dax will sign up to the either Godfather Plus or the Boss Plus. You need to be
Dax
on that.
Harwood. Tell him to sign up to patreon.com.
There you go. Whoever's on Godfather already, take a picture and say, hey, do you want to win these trunks? Sign up Godfather Plus or Boss Plus. So there you go. So starting next week, we're going to fire out the first of our Christmas stuff that we're going to give out. So after that, though, come January, you got to be on those higher tiers. Not that you're not going to hear all this. You still hear it. You're just not entered. If you don't give a shit about these, stay on the $5. If you want to win these, stay on until the end, and then you can go back to the $5 if you don't like all the other shit. Because on those other tiers, you're going to get more shit anyway. So,
yeah, just a reminder, Patreon changed their billing, too. So if you sign up, like, in the middle of the month, you'll get charged in the middle of the month again.
So whenever you get signed, it's then you get paid.
Because they had changed the billing like a year ago where if you signed up on the 25th,
you get fucked.
You would pay $5, and then on the 1st, you're paying $5 again, and then you get charged $5 on the 1st of every month. But now if you sign up like on the 15th, you'll get charged on the 15th.
Yeah. So, all right, I will have a commercial made for the shows so everybody's reminded each week of a nice little 30-second thing. Boom, 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 done. So,
too bad Patreon doesn't sell gift cards, you know? You ask Santa Claus to bring you some fucking lingus in the stocking.
Yeah, lingus will stuff your fucking stocking. Is that what you like, faggot? Okay, let's go on to Raw. The review of War Games will start off always first. That's what they like to do. They like to do that. They start off with that. Becky goes in here. Boy, was I uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable this whole fucking segment, Faust. Becky comes out to the ring. She
goes in the crowd?
Man, oh man. I go, you're dealing with kids and babies and animals. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Oh, yeah. I'm hoping there's security right behind the camera.
I'm wondering, too, and I'm like, look at nobody is mobbing her and trying to finger her. I'm shocked by it, Faust. With these cretins.
I'm the man of the people, so I should go to the people.
Yeah, and she talking, everyone chant Bobby, whoever this slob is, with his belly hang out the bottom of his pants. You know,
the second guy, she goes, "What's your name?" I think his name was Zachary. Some bullshit, right? And so she's like about to ask him a question. He puts his arm around her, and then she spins away. Yeah, that's right. Then goes to like somebody else.
Get me away from these creatures of the fucking night over here. I'm a man of the people, though. I'm nervous watching. I'm expecting some horrible things to happen. Bailey shows.
Somebody yell Baba Booey.
Yes, I'm waiting for something going to happen, but nobody does shit. Bailey shows up in a plastic outfit, Faust, showing Mexican tits and ass. That's what this. Yeah,
and limping.
Limping out there. She had a hard match yesterday, day before that. So she's out there and she's screaming at Becky. So Becky goes, all right, well, I'm going to go kick your ass. You know, they talk shit. And then down come the steps, come this damage control. So she goes, all right, well, now I have to go beat these people up. Right. Into the concession stands we all go. Everybody's getting beat. I love that there's never anybody there either. Imagine that.
And it's conveniently.
Or two plants getting a hot dog.
Nobody's buying a shirt at the time.
Yeah.
Io's wearing a neck brace and like
that's
a
funny.
Brace.
Yeah, neck brace.
She's still out there fighting, and so they're fighting 3-on-1. I'm like, where's Bianca? Becky has no friends. She's getting molested 3-on-1. Some of the weapons being used during this attack too. Becky grabs a poster and like swings it at somebody.
Yeah,
like,
she grabbed from the crowd, right? She grabbed that. Yeah, crowd. Somebody's sign.
Then when they're by the souvenirs, she's throwing shirts and like a chain. Whose chain was that? It was like a fake gold chain.
Yeah. Maybe it's one of those, like, the fucking winning fucking chain that the NFL morons run around with when they get a takeaway.
Maybe, yeah.
It says WWE. I bet you that's what it is. It's the WWE logo on that chain.
Probably right.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Then she grabbed the Money in the Bank lunchbox.
Yeah.
That against Becky's back.
Well, yeah, that was on Becky. Well, it's not as bad as, I believe it was Mankind and Owen with a bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
And dropped them to the ground. Dropped him as a human being, Faust, right to the fucking ground.
Only on the house shows.
Thank you. Mia versus Rhea. Rhea. I like that people are all upset about this Me Chin, whatever the fuck, they call her. But I go, that's the nickname of her. They don't take away Mia Yim at
right.
least.
As
so
long as they're
fine.
still calling her Mia Yim. If it's just strictly Me Chin, then it's like...
Yeah, you go, why are you doing this? Rhea with that fucking fat nagas. Good Lord, Faust. And she wears those those things underneath to make it look even
enhanced.
Bigger. Yeah. And then you have Mia with those big Korean tits. Mm-hmm. She's out there with that. Dominic, he tries to get involved a little bit. He tries to get involved in this match. So AJ runs to the fucking ring. It's funny because he like barrels over Rhea to get to him.
Yeah.
Then the NWO show up. NWO Purple shows up here. Then the OC shows up. After NWO runs off, we get AJ saying, let's have a tag match, player. And he said, how about an 8?
I thought this war was over at Survivor Series, but let's end this once and for all. And I think it's at this point, I must have didn't hear it at the beginning, or maybe I skinned over it. There's no commercials in this first hour.
I was told that by Billy. I didn't know either.
Right here, because I'm like, okay, once
here we
AJ
go.
says that, I figure, all right, commercial break.
I go pee.
And then they get in the ring. I'm like, what's going on?
I think even Corey mentions eventually, like, don't leave. It's, we're not going anywhere because this is where we would. That's what it sounds like.
Right. Yeah.
So it's everyone
over to the football game.
Yeah, well, have 2 TVs, Faust. What's wrong with you? I'd yell at you for only 2. Everyone seems to be against each other. There's no when the women tag in. They don't say that. It's just whoever. So I said, okay. Yeah. I was really hoping AJ goes, listen, we just finished Survivor Series. Let's have a fucking Survivor Series match.
You know, I forgot to ask you when we did our Survivor Series show, did it bother you that they didn't have a actual Survivor Series match?
I'm always bothered by it.
One.
You got to do one to keep the tradition.
I mean, it was kind of nice that we didn't have Raw versus SmackDown for brand supremacy, but they could have still just, had the mid-card guys in there.
Yeah, I mean, you could do something here.
Pre-show, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Shit, pre-show. Do it there. Rhea saves Dominic, and they pin her. Rhea gets pinned in a pile driver position.
Hey now.
There you go. We're done with it right there. Rhea pinning what's her name, Mia, in the pile drive position.
I think the pop of the match though was when Mia slammed Finn.
Yeah, and had a hard time doing it. Mm-hmm. She looked like she had a hard time, not like Gallows getting slammed by fucking Rhea. The fuck?
Maybe Finn sandbagged. But yeah, then she was going to slam like, Dom, but then that's when Rhea interfered.
Yeah. Digital exclusive that's now on Raw, so it's not exclusive.
Digital exclusive because we need to fill time because this is where a commercial would be.
Faust, I'm going to have the Patreon exclusive with the pay-per-view and then just put it on the Freebirds. What? It's kind of not exclusive. The Profits are back, Faust.
Was it last week where you were like, hey?
I said, everyone listen. They go, we better get back, Cav.
No,
Notice
back,
finally.
I'm like, eh.
Faust, 100. I go, why? Careful what I fucking. Why did I do this?
I think when Charlotte comes back, I'll be excited for at least a week.
No, you
same
will be
show, like
excited
Street
as it
Profits.
happens. After that, and I don't know if it's completely as it happens. It's the music first. You go, oh, and then you go, fuck.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow.
That same bullshit here. Her strutting around with her fucking no hip fucking stuff. Yeah. If I want to see someone with their arms out strutting around like a peacock, Faust, it's gonna be Dalton Castle. All right, boys. All right. Bloodline speaks in the back. No Roman. Jay says he goes, I think I broke my hand for real. He speaks in the ring, not in the back.
For real.
Yeah, he goes, I think I really broke my hand. Sammy says we had a rough time, but now we have each other's back here. And then the Uso, like, he goes for a fucking handshake to Jay, and he gets a hug. And then Jimmy comes in for a hug, and they tell Solo, come on now. And Solo's just about to go, and music fucking hits, and
I was waiting
Owens
for
come out.
Excalibur to yell, give the people what they want.
And the camera, when they hugged Faust, they should have zoomed backwards. The camera should have went way out. See, they listened to the show, though, Faust.
Yeah.
They
I
listened
like
to the
that
show.
Solo was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to keep him tough still.
He says, Owens comes out and says, I'm not mad at you. And obviously, Faust, he listens to the show.
Right, because this is what we talked about.
Exactly what we said. He go, well, he's turned on him 50 fucking ways from Sunday. So, and he mentioned it. I've turned on you multiple times, so, I can't be mad at you. But he goes, he does the I'm disappointed in you fucking deal like a parent. He's like, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to tag with you. I don't want to know you anymore. I don't
want to ride with you anymore.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you fucking asshole.
And Sammy kind of looks a little disappointed.
He look like he's gonna cry. He's gonna cry in the car. Yeah.
And so I like that because I think this, when they get back together, this is
they'll hug.
Oh
yeah,
bust hug.
Yeah. All right.
Sammy's like that's fine.
He says,
I don't need you.
He goes, remember,
family.
you're not they're not blood. Just remember that for the future, he says. Yeah. Jay says, you got a problem with Sammy, that means you got a problem with me. Look at that.
Main event Jay.
Main event Jay Uso. So tonight they agree they're going to have a match. Candace in the back in an interview, and she takes the fucking microphone, and I'm take you out, Dakota. And this Kathy Kelly, who I was so glad that she had no job. She's back. I was so happy about it, Faust. I was like, what are you going to do with your fucking life? Go on your OnlyFans, because that's all you got.
Go back to Canada. Is that where she's from?
I don't know.
Nikki was lurking in the back, but that didn't pay off to anything.
See, Faust, I didn't do what I said I would do. I got to watch the background now, and I completely forgot to.
When Candace was walking, you see Nikki's head pop out, and she's looking, and then she goes away.
Holy God.
Before the interview. It was like real fast.
Maybe it was an actual accident. She's like, oh, fuck, you're in an interview. Sorry. The Los Angeles Street Dodgers versus the Alpha Academy.
They got heat with me.
I knew. I saw it. I said, they got the Dodgers on. Gable goes to high five a retard and says, shoosh to him. I go,
hey, man.
I go, hey, aren't you about putting smiles on faces? What do you do that to him? You pull away something from a retard. That's hardcore for us. Before the match starts, we get an interview in the back, though. Like, because, boy, you could tell there was no commercial because it took them an hour to get to the ring, and we're like, fuck with this.
Yeah, because the match is about to start, but then that's when we get the first commercial break. And we come back from commercial. It's not the match. It's Elias and Riddle.
Oh, we should go for the tag belts, Elias. Oh, I never had a fucking championship before.
Yeah, Riddle's like, oh, we made such a good team. And
Riddle's in shock that he's never had a title. Like, he don't know.
I know. Remember when we won? And Elias is like, yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, man. It fucking tries to do the Farley. You remember that time? All that shit.
Remember when you were with the Beatles?
Yeah, that was cool. It's awesome. I was just watching Farley do the fucking stripper thing again. And I'm like, what a difference that loose fat compared to the Otis taut fat.
Oh yeah.
No,
I was
no
watching.
flopping.
You know how they have Dark Side of the Ring on Vice? They
Yeah.
have Dark Side of Comedy. And so
They have Dark Side of Football. They have everything Dark Side now.
I tried watching that one.
It was,
The Farley one's all right. They're talking about how he was insecure, didn't want to show off his fatness.
that's what's fun. Yeah, we don't know. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, he says we should go after the gold. The Usos show up, say okay anytime. So that's all it takes to get a tag shot. Yeet. Montez Hogan slams Otis in the middle of this match. You know,
that's right. I didn't even write any notes about the match.
yeah, I only had like that for the note for the match because it's like, yeah, the Academy versus who the fuck cares?
The Profits are back. Of course, they're gonna win.
Yeah, imagine they lost to them. I said it'd be a nice big surprise if this was when Ford turned.
Oh,
Talk about never expecting and getting it. Like, that's how you got to do it. It's got to be oh my fucking God, what just happened? Austin, not Aries, not. What's his other name, Faust?
Steve?
Yeah, it's not Steve. I'm like, the fuck is Austin's name? Oh, yeah, Austin is his last name. No gun either. In the ring, saying how he beat both Seth and Lashley at the same time. And I don't want to be called a kid anymore. I fucking did this. Faust, I like this guy 100 times more now.
Yeah, because he's serious.
100 fucking times.
Yeah, you're like, okay, now he's not like playing a cartoon character. Now he's like a legit, serious heel.
Yeah. Rollins shows up in something from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, I wrote, if I could steal a line from the late, great Charlie Murphy, I don't know where he got his clothes, but I know it was at the men's department.
It's the shirts versus the blouse.
It was wearing like lace pants.
It was all lace see-through. I said, fucking crazy. He went to the big girl section, Faust, for that shit.
Yeah, I know those don't fit on Becky.
No.
Maybe that was from Becky's maternity.
Oh,
maternity clothes.
She's trying to show off. Rollins gets in there and says, congrats, kid. And Rollins says, fight me. And he says, well, on his own time, he'll fight him.
First Rollins is like, shut up and let them sing.
Yeah, the whole crowd. Hey! Now, here's the biggest question. I've said this on the other shows, Faust. The fuck happens when Cody comes back? He's a good guy now, so Cody's going to be a fucking bad guy? He's just going to... And what the fuck?
Right.
He can't be. He was hot to the touch. It's got to be...
Ignore it.
Yeah, it never happened. This big giant story...
This is the kind of guy, they just fucking turn him back.
Really good. Really good. Like, he just attacks fucking Cody's chest again or something.
Not like he's really acting that much different than when he was a bad guy. So.
Just the fans are with him. That's the problem. So, does Rollins have to go apologize? But he did. And then he jumped him. So, it could be like, listen, I'm just fucking done with this whole thing. You know, and they could do some nonsense to get the fuck out. But, or Cody goes to fucking SmackDown.
Keep them separated.
Yeah, you go. Thank you. Keep them separated. ECW style over here for us. Miz, interview in the back. He's got a Louis Vuitton bag filled with money, and he hurt his hand. Did you notice the hand thing the second he showed it? Did you get it?
I didn't. You know what? I didn't even realize it was the wrong hand.
Yeah, I was like, oh, here's the bit. He's constantly showing, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna say it's not even the right hand. And then Pierce off a milk crate shows up.
Right. All of a sudden, he's an authority figure again.
And
been
they
a while.
say, no, you have to have this match. So he sent him out there. Anything goes. Dexter versus Miz for money and a contract.
So Dexter's been around. When did Dexter come back? That was during the summer, right?
Yeah.
When was that?
Yeah, it's a while.
And he's finally having a match.
Here's my, here's some message. Here's some shit for you. He puts Dexter's head in a vice. Miz does.
Yeah, we come back from commercial. He's got a fucking C-clamp on Dexter's
and I'm like, this
head.
is the shit if we saw an AEW, you'd go, what the fuck is this?
Well, I'm watching WWE and I'm thinking, what the fuck is this?
It'd be on Danhausen. That'd be the problem, though. One of the dork ordered to have this fucking thing. So Dexter fucking wins this by, he puts him in that book in the fucking rock bottom, but to his ass, and then clamps him, he
the
taps
Matt
him.
Hardy move. What does he call that?
The side
effect?
Yeah, you go. And
side effect. That's his thing, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that is. So Dexter wins. He signs his contract, gets his bag of money, starts handing it out all to the fucking kids.
He gets to keep the Louis Vuitton bag too?
Why not? It's worth even more.
Yeah, so he's handing $100 bills out to kids. That was cool.
Yeah, and then Miz El Kabongs him from behind and takes the money from the kid, which I said, that's a great plan. The kid played it well. He like, fuck, you know. He didn't go, ooh, I'm crying, you know, where it's outrageous. Takes the money, and then Gargano super kicks and does, I thank you for the fucking money, and gives it back to the kid. Yay, everyone happy. Here's the biggest question about this match. What do you think the cover-up was for that tattoo? Because you know it was something fucked up.
Oh, it had to be bad.
Because it's just a black fucking arm.
Black blotch.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm like, the guy have a swastika or something? He had a fucking... what did he get rid of? Him and Borga, roommates. That's what I heard, Fuss.
Because he's had that. Because I remember even when he was in TNA, I'm like,
shit
that's how
tattoo?
I remembered him, because of the shit big black fucking
tattoo.
Was he a surfer or a skater or something? His original character?
No, he was a fucking... I thought he was always like a fucking stalker.
No, that was later. When he first came in, Sam Shaw, when he was like... Didn't he win? Was he on Gut Check?
Really?
But I remember when he first came in, he was like either a surfer or a skater.
This guy got to walk around with that mustache.
He probably likes it.
It doesn't look bad. All right, Dakota versus Candice. It's a fucking long match.
And if you're not watching,
nope.
If you're not watching the picture-in-picture, if you just fast forward, you miss Dakota
all of it.
Gets attacked before the match.
I write down, Faust, the match practically happens picture-in-picture.
Yeah. Because then Io and Bailey come out.
Damage control's in there. They get kicked out.
All during picture-in-picture.
Candice wins, Faust. Thank you. I'm like, the whole match in picture-in-picture, I go, thank God I got an 86-inch TV so that picture-in-picture's 30. Fucking watch it.
Yeah, fuck your Domino's ad or whatever is showing.
Interview in the back with Bliss, Bianca, and Asuka. Bianca says how happy she is, how everything turned out. She called Becky, said, we needed you. And Asuka goes, ching chong, ching chong. And then she goes, we hold down the women's division. I hold it down. And Bliss is just stares off at the space kind, and they ask her anything that, no, Becky's great.
She was like, huh? Oh.
So I'm like,
yeah, Becky was a good call.
So is she pissy that she's not getting any credit for anything?
Maybe.
Obviously, she's 100 times better as a fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
Her
back.
Yeah, that's where this is going. It's going to be, I'm a piece of shit. I'm barely, because really, now with her around, she's just an addition. She's nothing like, she's not a fucking, oh my God, look who's here. She's just somebody. So it's like, all right, turning coming on. Jay versus Owens, Faust. Everybody in the fucking world has to get involved in this to help Jay, and Jay still can't fucking win this match. The thing was, like, Solo swipes Owens on the fucking apron.
Right, so he falls on his back, so Jay's going to go for the splash.
And fucking Owens just gets up.
Yeah.
All right, and then he stuns him and he fucking do it. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Even Stevens.
So
Jay beat Owens at the pay-per-view, so now we gotta pay it back.
They're like, he's going to have to go through a whole bloodline. I go, he ain't going to beat Solo. Get out of here. They can't make Solo lose that quickly already. You could lose to fucking Jimmy, and he's not as sure as fucking to go against Sammy.
No.
So, whatever. But
out for a while, so we got a lot of time to kill.
Who's out for a while?
I said Rumble's out for a while.
Yeah, because we don't have pay-per-view, yeah. Yeah, that'll be, at least we finally, old days for us, we get to build something up here.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Only Sammy doesn't, get really involved, does he?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did anything. He was just there, so you're building this whole deal up. But that is the end. That is your Raw review, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage everybody to go to TikTok because, God, we have a video on there about JBL that has fucking exploded. I go, why? There's no rhyme, reason, nothing.
I don't know.
Yeah, things just happen. It's like, okay, that's fine. So, yeah, that's that. Remember, like I said, sign up to these Patreon thing, patreon.com/LingusMafia. In January, it's going to jump to where if you want to move up a rung to get these prizes, you can. If you're happy where you're at, you're happy where you're at. Otherwise, go to Boss Plus or Godfather Plus. Even if you've won before, you will be entered in winning the big boy prizes. But starting next week, we're going to start giving away 3 weeks worth of prizes for everybody who is on the Wrestlingus tier at all or higher there. So, or higher on a wrestling platform, though.
There you go.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cav Manning. That is Fausti Walnuts. We'll see you later this week.